Welcome to the RealMagnet redesign tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll show you view message tracking. This excerpt video is taken from a presentation by Mitch Eisen, RealMagnet CIO, on March 31st.
Now let's take a look at tracking, because on tracking we have made a number of enhancements that I think will be very, very beneficial for people. So once again, I can search for the message that I want to track. And now we get to the tracking page. And on this tracking page, it's all the data that you're familiar seeing in a little bit of a different format, plus additional data, which I believe will be very beneficial. So the first thing, what we do is we quickly summarize what we call the job. And what we do is we give you the from field and the subject line of that message. These are all the groups that it was sent to, the date and time, and of course you can always filter by group. If there were more groups, it would list them out one by one. So that job details is a very important snapshot to give you a little bit of insight into that message. Now, sort of the main area is the actual message results themselves. And again, we haven't changed anything here. Sent, delivered, open, links, unsubscribed, and bounces. It's all there in exactly the same way, but we provide it in an interface that makes it much easier to use and to quickly understand sort of the significance or what's important of that message. So these are the raw numbers. This shows of delivered 91%. This lets you get to the details. I want to say, well, who that is. And now what I can do is it shows me exactly who was sent to, and it's just a list of everybody that was sent to that way. And these are all the people that it was sent to. And of course, I can do my quick search. I can add to a group. I can export. All the same features that are currently available. And then what I can do is I can also get a graphic or a graphic representation of that. And it'll show me percentage-wise what it is. So again, very quick snapshot ways of understanding that information to help you make better decisions. In addition, we actually provide you with a quick snapshot of that message. And you think about it, sometimes I'm tracking that message, and it may be a message, maybe I didn't send it out today or yesterday, and I don't really remember exactly what it was. Here's a quick snapshot, thumbnail of that message, and if I wanted to, I can preview it to see exactly what it was, and more importantly, I can look at the click view tracking. And the click view tracking basically is the link detail tracking, but it shows me actually in the message itself, where those links took place. And that can be extremely beneficial to understanding who's clicking and where they're clicking and which link is more popular within the message. So again, all of the same information, but just presented in a clear, more concise, better way of understanding that information. Now, something new that we have added is right now we give you kind of an overview of those results. How many were sent, how many were delivered, and you can sort of dig in and find out who opened it and what domain they were from. But on the main tracking page, we're going to give you domain level tracking. Now, domain level tracking, as the name suggests, is a breakdown of that message by domain. And this can be extremely important in tracking deliverability. Maybe you're having an issue at a certain domain, but also seeing where the successes come from. So there are two main categories in domain tracking. They're the sort of standard big domains that MagnetMail always tracks. And those are, as you can imagine, AOL, Yahoo, Hotmail, MSN, Gmail, and Verizon. Now, some of you are thinking, well, that's all well and good, but I'm mostly B2B or association, and those are irrelevant to me. What you're able to do here as well is you're able to configure the domain level tracking to track the domains that are of interest to you. And if you don't want to see the ones that we have, you don't have to look at them. It's a very simple process to do. In the tools section, we've created it where you can simply go and you can look at the domain tracking. And if you want to add a new list, you can add a new list. If you want to remove one of these, you can remove one of these. So it's simple to configure the system to track the domains that you're most interested in. And that can be, as I said, extremely beneficial on a large number of areas, from deliverability to really looking at the ROI. Which domains are doing well for me? Which domains are not doing well for me? And the more information you have that's readily available, the better decisions you're going to be able to make.